What is going on, everybody? How are we all doing? And welcome back today to the original Road to Glory episode number 51 of the series. And since the last time you saw this, a lot has gone down. The team of the season has begun. We've had the first team of the season tournament, and that is what you're going to be seeing in the background on today's episode, or the main portion of it at least. The first of the tournaments came around where you are able to unlock the 24th man, as they've called it this year, the team of the season item. For the first one, it was Sebastian Rudy, and as you can tell by the title, we managed to pick him up. It actually wasn't as bad as I expected it was going to be. I think everyone expected it to be a sweat fest. Everyone thought it was going to be an absolute grind, but hopefully this is a sign of what's going to be coming in the future, because if every single week it's like this, it's not too bad in my opinion. And I think because of the format, the fact that if you've won it once, you can't do it again, it makes it a lot easier, basically, in the long run. So we actually won it on our second attempt. The first attempt, we actually made it all the way to the final and lost 3-1, but the second attempt, we won it. And the run was actually a reasonably comfortable one. I think our toughest game, if I remember correctly, was the semi-final. But there were requirements for this, of course. If you've not seen, you had to have basically, you can only have 8 golds in the entire team, including your substitute bench as well. So that basically meant, forgive me by the way if I'm looking down a bit, I've actually got the Man City game on at the same time. I know that's a bit rude, but apologies if you find me looking down. But yeah, you had to have 8 golds maximum, which meant everyone was basically having a full silver bench and then 3 silver players in their starting 11. And the 3 silvers that we bent for, I think you saw this team last time out, but you will have seen it at the start of the episode as well, were Timothy Fosu in central midfield, Theo Hernandez at left back, who, by the way, has got a team of the season card that looks absolutely ridiculous, and we're going to be speaking a little bit more about that later on. And then we also went for our 3rd silver player at right back for Dennis Diekmar, linking into the Bundesliga, and the team played absolutely exceptionally well. So I was really happy with that. I was pleased with the way we were playing. I was pleased with that attack especially, and it actually gave me a bit of a call to make, and I've still not fully made the decision. I think I have, but it's not fully done yet, and that is because of the next team of the season tournament, which will start next Monday. This time around, you can have as many golds as you want, but you can only have 1 special item in your entire team. Now, for me, that leaves us with a bit of a decision to make, because we've got a few candidates. You've got the 90 Dybala, who we used in this team and has been absolutely exceptional for us. Recently unlocked him, of course, the red. We've got the 94 SBC Suarez. We've got the 88 El Shaarawy. We've got, of course, the new player we've unlocked, Rudy, who I don't think's in there, but, you know, I considered it just to try him out a little bit more. Who, by the way, I have tried him out for a few games in Division 1 and was absolutely excellent. If you want to know a bit more about Rudy and how he performs, I'll put a link at the end of the video and in the top right-hand corner now to the player review I did of him that went up yesterday. But getting back on track, I think I'm going to choose Dybala as our 1 special card to take into it. And the reason for that is I really enjoyed the 4-3-2-1, and we're actually also able then to get Cuadrado in there at right forward. And I think I'm just going to use normal, regular Anthony Martial, because we've got the red, of course, who's another candidate that we could use as our 1 special card. But I think I'm just going to get the normal Martial, play him at left forward, and then Cuadrado at right forward with Dybala up top, because Cuadrado is absolutely exceptional for us in this team. You'll see he scores a hatful of goals, provides a few assists as well, and it's the first time I've really used him all year. I mean, I know he's known as a very good player. Obviously, he's an OP player this year, but it's the first time I've used it, and I was thoroughly impressed with him. So that's probably what we're going to do. We're going to use Dybala, regular Martial, and then Cuadrado, and then build the team back from there. So I need to sign a couple of players. But what else are you going to see in today's episode after this is the SBCs. Now, you're not going to see all of the SBCs that have been completed because there's been too many going on. There's basically been the FUT Champions Regionals are going on. I think it's this weekend, possibly. I could be wrong there. But the Grand Final, the Regionals, the FIFA thing, whatever it is going on. And each contestant, each person that's left in, each person that qualified got their own SBC. And for each one, you got a Premium Gold Players Pack, I believe it was. We've done all of them. I think there's 5 of them. So there were some nice packs to add into our collection to open up when the Bundesliga team of the season comes out, because again, if you didn't know, I'm saving my packs until that Bundesliga team of the season, because I think that's the league we use the most. It's the league that's probably not got the most highly rated players in, but still decent, and that'll give us a good chance of packing one of them. Well, that's my thinking anyway, so hopefully we can get someone from that. That's what we're going to be using them on. What was I saying? But they've been the one lot of SBCs. Today, as I record this on Tuesday night, we've had the first of the Team of the Season SBCs, which if you complete them all, you get an ultimate pack with a guaranteed Team of the Season. I've completed that. You're not going to see that. And I've actually been doing loads and loads of bronze upgrade packs, and I'll tell you why. for each bronze upgrade pack you complete, which isn't costing us hardly anything because of the bronze pack method we've been doing, which also we packed a team of the season player in the bronze pack method. You're not going to see that in today's video. You're not going to see it at all. I wasn't recording at the time, but we actually got a guy. I've not sold him yet. He discards for as much as he sells for, but we actually packed I think it was a Korean right wing back, and he's, like I say, it was a team of the season. And we're also, the reason we were doing that was to get some more bronzes to put through the bronze pack, through the bronze upgrade, because for that you get 2 rare silver players, and I would really love to pack that team of the season Theo Hernandez that I was talking about earlier. Now, I know that might sound like the odds are really against me, and they are. Obviously, the chances of packing any of the team of the seasons are very low, but those packs can give out, and you're going to actually see in this video we do pack ourselves a team of the season through that method. It's not Theo Hernandez, unfortunately, but we do pack ourselves a team of the season, and we've got that many bronze players in the club just sitting there doing basically nothing that I think it's worth grinding them through that and taking the chance anyway. So what I'm going to do is, after I've done this, I'm going to continue doing more bronze upgrades. I'm not going to live record them because, let's face it, most of them are going to be appalling, but I will record them, and then anything that we do get you will see in the next episode. But that's something that I am planning on doing. Another thing that's gone on is the French League. There was the Young Player of the Year, and the Player of the Year was 95 Cavani as the Player of the Year, I believe, and then Mbappe as the Young Player of the Year, getting a really nice looking 89 rated card. But for the Mbappe one, you need to have an 84 rated Monaco team, and a while ago, obviously, as you all know in this series, I invested in a lot of 84 rated players, and a couple of them happened to be Subasic, the Monaco goalkeeper, and another one was Glick, the Monaco centre-back, both 84 rated. Now, because of that SBC, the prices of those two absolutely skyrocketed. I think I paid about 3 or 4k at most for both of them, and then they're both selling there for like 8 or 9k. I think it was about 8k we sold them for, so you'll see us making hella profit on those. I was torn whether to keep them or sell them, because I thought at some point we might need them ourselves for a future SBC for the rating, but I decided if we did need players at that point, the likelihood is they wouldn't cost us like the 8 or 9k that we were selling basically Glick and Subasic for. So I thought it was worth selling them, and that's exactly what we did. Made a ton of profit, as you're going to see. You're also seeing as well, another good thing about completing the tournament fairly early, because we actually won this on day 1 when it first came out, was we were able to sell the silver players for mad profits. Again, I think we bought Fosu Mensah for about 5k, sold him for about 10k. We bought Deacon for about 5k, sold him for about 8 or 9k. And then, who's the other guy? Of course, the left back Martinez that we want to pack the team of the season of. Again, we sold him for 9.9k, I think, and we bought him for about 4k. So a lot of profit in today's episode. And now you're starting to see we've completed the Rudy tournament. We've got him in the club. You're going to start seeing us us doing the SBCs now, and most of them weren't too bad, to be honest, for these for the 25k packs that we were getting, and it has left us in a position now where I'm still probably going to do a couple more league SBCs before the Bundesliga one gets launched, hopefully. But we're now up to having 19 packs saved up, and most of those are either all player. Well, I think about 16 of them are just player packs, so we're getting 3 or more rares, and then there's also a couple of them that are rare gold packs, prime players packs, things like that. So in theory, I think we've got like 200k's worth of packs at least waiting to be open when that Bundesliga team of the season gets launched, which I'm really excited about. But like I said, what you're going to see now, the SBC's been completed. I'm going to be doing more of that on my own after I finish recording these. But that is what I'm going to be grinding through now on this series over the next couple of weeks. Foot Champions, the Weekend League, I'm not so fussed about it anymore. I'm still going to be completing it. If we can get gold monthly again, that would be really nice. But it's got to the stage now where I've done it so much, I'm a bit fed up with it, to be completely honest, and I'm actually more bothered. Let me just quickly reset the camera off and on. But I was just saying, I'm more bothered about the daily knockout tournaments and winning the team of the season players rather than getting the rewards from Foot Champions. Now, I'll still be playing it, but I'm not going to be playing all 40 games, I don't think, or it's going to be very unlikely that I'm going to be playing all 40 games. The weekend just gone, I think I got 15 wins, but we had about 16, 17 games remaining. So again, I could have finished it off, but quite frankly, I didn't have the time and I couldn't be bothered. So the road to glory now has got to a stage where we're in a very comfortable position. We've got team of the season, packs saved up, and I just want to get those players from the tournaments, see what position we're in after team of the season, and hopefully we'll be in a really nice spot with regards to having some team of the season untradables, with regards to having a lot of players with good value in the club. So we're already in a great position as it is, but like I say, hopefully after team of the season, I don't think we need to rely so much now on the on Foot Champions, but focus a bit more on winning the players. And then if we do need coins, worst case scenario, we can go into divisions and do it that way, because we are in Division 1 again at this stage, and even if you don't win that, even if you just remain or get relegated, you're still going to get some coins in So that is pretty much what I'm focusing on now. A lot less on the weekend league and a lot more on just having fun with the game and completing the team of the season tournaments. But you're seeing us pack the team of the season guy in the background now. It's not an amazing team of the season card, but he's untradeable and it's still really cool to pack one. Like I say, the aim is to get Theo Hernandez. We'll have to see if we were to do that or not. But that is going to end up this video, lads. So if you did enjoy it, make sure to leave a big thumbs up. Let me know how you've got on with the Rudy tournament and what your opinion is on how you're going to be handling your account, whether you're going to be focusing a lot less on weekend league now and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, that just about wraps it up. So I'll speak to you all in a player reveal that's going to be at later today. It will be the team of the season, James Vaughan. So I'll catch you all there, lads. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Nidge out.
Yo, he's Nidge, plays with big games and player reviews are getting insane. He entertains while he elevates, his video quality resonates. On career mode, he got lots of vids uploading off and he's rocking it. He's got the confidence in all his commentaries. Videos range, they often vary. Got need for speed and a road to glory. Just watching vids and you know the story. The content is underrated, I'm understating, so don't ignore the